What up, guys? It's your girl, Phoenix Novell, and this is Musicians on Gigs Artist Spotlight. This video is called What to Do When the Audience Isn't Having You. I think every artist has been there, when the crowd is just not. It's crazy because the main energy of the crowd is usually there is a certain kind of palpable, pulsating, and potent energy that the majority of the crowd is under. I don't know. It's like if they're happy, you can have a section of the audience who's just like, yeah, and it'll make the whole audience like, yeah. And then you'll have a section who's just kind of like, and it's like other people will be affected by that kind of And it's crazy because you can play the same songs, the same set list, the same vibe, look good, you and your band on point, y'all feeling that things is right. But that day, the energy is just like, and the first thing you do is question yourself, like, what do we do differently? Why wasn't they feeling me? Was it this? And especially, the kind of artists that are very much into themselves and their image, they're thinking, oh, was it my hair? Did I have something in my teeth? Was it this? Did I crack on that note? All these things going through your mind about why the audience isn't having you right now, or why they're not really this, or why they're not that. But bottom line, what it boils down to is your confidence level. The more confident you are, the more in control you'll be, regardless of what the outside world is showing you. Okay, don't ever think otherwise. Your confidence should not come from outside. I don't care. Even if people are praising you and making you feel like you're queen and king and number one and you're the best, that should not make you feel like superior. You should already have a high level of confidence as an artist, as a performer that's hitting the stage and that's doing your thing, because you want that to be your standard base. When your voice ain't on point, when you're making mistakes, or when you're hitting the wrong notes, or when something isn't right, or you ain't looking your best, or you don't feel up to speed, or you're stressed out, or the club isn't making that much money, whatever it is, I think the best artists are the ones who, you hear the rumors and you know what's going on and you see the vibe and you see how people are reacting. But I think the best ones are the ones who can maintain this core level of confidence, this core level of, temperature check yourself and say, yo, you know what? I feel good. I look good. You know what? Maybe today I'm a little hoarse or a little rusty, but I'm going to go even harder. I'm going, perform even more boss, even more in your face. I'm going to do everything that I do plus times 10 today, because I know that I'm good. I know that I'm successful. I know that I'm supposed to be here. And whether you like it or not, I'm here. Whether you like it or not, I'm up here and you're watching me. So never mind. There's no step A, step B, 1, 2, 3. This is not that kind of video. This is the kind of video to let you know that every performance that you have, every time that you take a gig, every time that you step on a stage, even if it's from an open mic night or karaoke session, or if it's like, Madison Square Garden type stuff, or a just 8-star hotel quality kind of venue where you're the spotlight and featured artist. I don't care if there's 2 people in the audience or 1,000 people in the audience. If they're not showing you love, if they're showing you love, if they know your name, if they don't know your name, your level of confidence, your level of preparation, your level of skill, and your level of determination to do the best that you can do should not waver depending on what's out there in the audience waiting to receive you. And so many artists, it can be easy for us to forget that, because we want to be perfect. We want to be received. We want people to have rave reviews about us. But not everybody is going to like you. That's on and off stage. You know what I'm saying? But what they will do is respect your artistry. That's without even being really said, because it's like, no matter what, the more you bring it, whether or not they're like check or X, the more they say, they up there, they did it, they doing it, they pursuing it. So pursue it and do you. And you know what areas you need to correct. You know what you need to do to maintain high levels of confidence. Be ready. Know your songs. Know the show. Know what to do so that when you're up there, you can entertain. And some of them want to be entertained, and some of them want to be, played with and cajoled, and as soon as you put the spotlight on them, the audience can be like, oh yeah, it's crazy. Because sometimes they're just like, they want you to work for it, even though you're working and you're doing your thing. They just want you to make them feel important and special. And some people are all for it. I'm not. I'm going to give you what I got or whatever, but I'm not going to allow you to determine my levels of confidence just because you ain't moved by me. Once again, it is Musicians on Gigs Artist Spotlight, and I hope this video helps. So keep on performing and do your thing, artists. One love.